Good evening, everybody. This is Two Nights Thoughts. This is April 3rd, 2021. We're from the state of California, where they're still doing all kinds of crazy, whacked out stuff here. I don't, I talk to my parents every day, and we talk about all kinds of stuff, whether it's the mask or, what's going on with Biden and his administration and what's Trump doing and, just the whole gamut of stuff. We sometimes we'll go through the Fox News app and talk about different stuff that they're putting out. But even now, Fox News is, they're too concerned with Major League Baseball wanting to boycott or change. Who cares? Who is that really? That's what we're worried about. Okay. So I'm almost through with Fox News. You can't get it. Next News has got some pretty good stuff on there. A lot of times, but the news is you're not hearing nothing. You're not hearing nothing about some of the things that are happening. So what we do know about the masks and the COVID-19 stuff. I think the masks are absolutely ridiculous. I wear them in certain places and I don't in others. And the little town here in California that I live in, we got several places where they're pretty open, for us to just go in there and kind of almost feels normal for a little while because every time we put on them masks, it feels like we're in another country. It does not feel American to do that. I think they've lied. They lied like crazy, and they're trying to control us with this stuff. And I think once they found out that we were going to do some stuff, that we were going to follow their rules, and shut down businesses and don't go here, don't go there, wear your mask. They don't want to give that control back. I mean, they must have felt all powerful because they was going out and doing whatever they wanted to do. No doubt. But us, can't go to the movies, can't go out to dinner, can't go out and do none of the stuff. We got some stuff that's going to be happening that's, a lot of us, are just, we learned that we're better off being at home, So some of these businesses, we're just not going to pay into that damn Hollywood crap, and be going to their movies every single, Friday night, and bunching in. I love to do that kind of stuff. I like to go to the movies. But, they're already talking about, again, wanting to, put more strict restrictions on the guns. Always wanting to go for the guns. Always wanting to go for the guns. Why is that? Well, that weakens the American people. That makes it less likely that we'll be able to fight back and defend ourselves if we have to step up and take over this country. Because they've got it, man. They got the power now. They figured out how to do it. They figured out how to cheat these elections so that way every single time there's an election now, there'll be these Dominion vote machines and they'll be able to do whatever they want with them. Whatever candidate that they want to put in there, and so now if you're a Republican and you want to go and you want to run someplace, good luck. Good luck. They know how to cheat. So we got to stop them. We got to stop them right now. I think the only way to do that, I think Donald Trump was an outstanding president. I think he actually cared. Actually cared. He wasn't in it for the money. He wasn't in it for the fame. He already had all those things. He was in it to help us. And he did amazing things with absolute opposition from just about everybody. Every move he made, he was getting sued or some judge someplace. I mean, I can't believe how much. I didn't think you could do the things you could do to a president that they did to Donald Trump. And I think them institutions and stuff are going to pay a price here pretty quick for doing all that kind of stuff. I look at a lot of social media stuff, and some of it rings true and some of it don't. I was watching some stuff about that cargo ship that was stuck over there in the Suez Canal, and it looks like that they would use satellite to get through that canal, and sounds like the good guys hacked in there and made that sucker run aground, and they made it run aground on purpose so they could they had an excuse to get on there and take a look through their stuff, And from what I'm hearing, they're finding They were human trafficking. There were some of them people and kids and stuff were dead. Some of them were alive. They found weapons that were heading for I guess they were saying the Middle East or something. They want to cause some kind of big conflict over there in the Middle East. Probably because Donald Trump got peace deals going on with the Middle East like nobody's seen before. Unbelievable, the stuff that these bad actors, mainly the Democrats, have been able to get away with. They want to absolutely take the United States down, and they want to rule us. Everything that we say, everything we do, the social media stuff. This is my first post on YouTube, and it'll probably be taken down. For whatever reason, I have no idea. I agreed to the terms and conditions, and I can't remember what I read, so I probably already messed that up. I don't know, but I do like the thought that the military is not taking their orders from Joe Biden. He is not the elected president. I think that was very obvious to any of us that have a brain and is a patriot. We could see what happened. And we know that he ain't legitimate at all. We know Donald Trump won this thing huge. Even here in California, they just want to give him all the votes. Biden, but they're using them machines, man. They're screwing this around, and I think they've been cheating the system here in California for a long time. And eventually they're going to get caught, and people are going to get tired of that stuff, and if Donald Trump is, if the military's taking their cues from Donald Trump, which I think that they are, because the moves that the military are making are not moves that Joe Biden would have the military make. They're moves that Donald Trump would have the military make. And so I like the thought, that they're taking their cues from him. I have no idea how he's going to be put back in as the president of the United States, and how these bad actors are going to be taken out of the equation, and resetting this stuff back to the way it should be. But I think there's some pretty brilliant people on our side out there making those decisions, waiting for the right time. I think that they've had different times, all these, the 6th, the 20th, April Fool, all these. I think that they've had different things, different times that they were going to do things. But I think in this game of chess that they're playing, that when they get ready to do something, the bad guys make a move, and it changes things. And you got to be able to adapt to play this game that they're playing, back and forth, back and forth. I'm disappointed that we don't know all the things that are either happening or that are going to happen and when, because I would love to know that stuff. But I also don't want the bad guys to know that. So if I'm out of the loop, and these other people are kind of, they think they know, but they don't really know, that's good, because then the bad guys don't know either. I like to listen to, my dad and I've been listening to Juan Ossoven. And I don't know who this guy is. I don't know where he's from. But what I do know is he seems like he makes a lot of sense when he's talking. He seems like he's very, very knowledgeable. And to me, when things ring true, they're true. I think he's got a good grasp. I mean, he doesn't come out and be, on this date or that date. I think he was saying he made some bets with people for the first, and nothing that I saw happen. But we don't know what's going on behind the scenes either. I've seen some weird stuff all over the internet where it looks like Biden ain't even in the White House, and he's not even on the big Air Force One, and they're trying to make it look like he's in charge. But then there's things that just aren't quite right. I mean, how hard is it for Hollywood to come in there and paint a plane, or put some military looking people out, saluting when he's walking around? They do that stuff in the movies all the time. A movie is meant to fool us. How many places, how many movies have they had where they've done it, a thing at the White House or on Air Force One or with the president or whatever? These guys got the tools behind them to do some crazy stuff. I saw some videos of Biden, it looks like where they CGI'd some stuff. Why are they faking stuff? If that's not true, none of it's true. Why are you trying to fake this stuff? It doesn't make any sense. Is he wearing a mask? Is that somebody else? Is he dead? Who knows? Whoever's playing him is still a jackass. So, um, I think Trump did a good thing. I think he stepped aside. He let the courts. Was trying to let things go through the courts. The courts didn't want to have nothing to do with nothing. He let Congress have their chance. All of a sudden, you got all this stuff going on at the Capitol, which I think was all set up by the Democrats, because they knew if they could start some crap, it would end. These what patriot senators and congressmen that we had that were willing to stand up and say, hey, there was something funny going on. So they let this stuff happen, and everybody was up in an uproar, over that stuff. And then it just, they didn't do their part. I don't know what Mike Pence could have done. I know what I wanted him to do, but he didn't do anything. Good guy, bad guy, I have no idea. I would assume that, however, God, dictates to the people that he's, affecting their hearts and mind. When they get Donald Trump in there, going to be Mike Pence in there too, because he was on the ticket with Donald Trump. So it's going to be Donald Trump, Mike Pence, vice president, I guess. But it'd be very nice to see some stuff go down, see stuff starting to happen. I think that we're going to be glad that we see stuff happen, but then we're probably going to be it's going to be scary. If the military steps in and they got to do some stuff and things start happening, it's going to be scary. And I think when it happens, I think stuff's going to start happening fast and furious, man. I think we're all going to be going, whoa, we never thought that it was going to be like this. I think the whole world's going to tremble, and, but then I also think that we're in for some very, very good things coming up here. And, all we got to do is be patient and let God and let these patriots do their thing. And we'll be able to, we'll come out of this in flying colors. Heard all kinds of stuff about Nasara and about, good things happening with different currencies and getting these bad banks and these people that have been controlling and ruling us for forever, getting that all overturned and getting back on a good track where every single American is going to be living better than they've ever lived before. And I tell you what, if Donald Trump helps bring that about, then he'll be even greater than he already is. Because he's the one president in my lifetime, that I can think of that I think really did truly try to do things for the people. He didn't have to do it for him. Billionaire. Got everything. What did he need all this headache for? And if he's still out there and he's still willing to come and fight and do things again, but I think a lot of these media sources, these mainstream media places, I think they need to be. I don't think we need to get rid of the media, because that's, America, that's how we would get our information, but we need to take these bad ones that are not giving us the information, and they're doing some kind of weird stuff and, trying to make us look over here while they're doing some crazy stuff over there. We need to take them down and get some good ones back going again, that the ones that, that the American people can trust. So this is my first video. I'll keep coming out with videos here every once in a while as I see things that interest me, and I'll give you my thoughts and opinions on that kind of stuff. And what we'll do is we'll see how this goes. I'm sure I'll have 3 subscribers here pretty quick. I'll have my mom and dad and my woman, subscribing and liking my channel. But we'll see how it goes from there. And God bless you. God bless the United States of America, and we'll see you soon.